What's up? What's up? What's up? Why is my camera all sideways? You think your boy would have it down pat by now, but he don't though. We learning every single day. We all make mistakes and fall short of the glory of the kingdom of heaven, but that's all right. That's all right. If God made me perfect, this life would have been boring, mad boring. What's up with everybody today, man? Happy what's today? Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. I had the day off today. Didn't ask for it, but it happened. I don't know why that hair is just kind of like, I don't know what to actually do with that. That's kind of a, what do you do with that? I'm gonna leave it there. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's really bothering me now. What's up, baby, baby? I think that was Konner. Oh no, it's Botan. Botan, come here, baby. My hair is messed up. I don't know what to do about it. We're gonna settle this debate right now. There's an ongoing debate amongst Solely Switch and our fans. Come here. Come here. The people need to see you. We need to talk to you. You see this? This is the menace of our household. Alright? There is a debate going on in the Solely Switch Discord about who is the better dog. This one or the other one. Let me tell you, this one that's in this, look at it. Hey. This one, there's a reason why she's in here with me. And that's because she cannot be trusted. Alright? They put her in here with me because she cannot be trusted. Alright? Look at her. She's always trying to do something, getting in your face and everything. She's adorable sometimes. She got some ugly angles. Hold on. Turn your face. Dude, give him your ugly angle. She's trying to be cute for the camera. She's trying to be cute for the camera. Yeah, we should make a poll. You're exactly right. What's up, Caitlin? How are you today? Hope you guys are doing well. Oh, you know what? I got caught up making stuff. So I never checked. Hold on. Your husband sent me a picture earlier. Golly, that baby, golly. Golly, that baby could beat me in an arm wrestling match. Goodness gracious me. Golly, that baby's strong, boy. Watch out. Goodness. Micah, man, what you benching these days, boy? About 200, 300 pounds? What you benching, boy? My goodness gracious. Yeah, I think Rama is the better dog for us. Personally, I do. Look, here's the thing about Rama is that she can just be, bro. She's never gonna do nothing wrong. She never does nothing wrong, ever. Now, if Konner was in here, she'd say something different. But that dog, bro, I think she will actually allow her stomach to burst before she will pee on the floor. She keeps this house on track. Keep it a buck. She's the one to make sure the dogs get fed. She's the one to make sure the dogs go out. She's the perfect dog. I can sit in here and work on editing for like 32 hours. Here come Rama. Karama comes in here, starts whining like a brat. I already know. Outside time. I check the clock. It's 5:30, 6 o'clock. She hungry, right? It never fails. Every single day, bro. It's like clockwork. She keeps this house in order. Karama is the best dog in the whole wide world. If Botan was in charge, the house would be on fire. There wouldn't be a house anymore. Here comes Konner Rain. I'm gonna try and be quiet because I think they're bringing in a sleeping baby. When Konner Rain gets here, you guys say hello to her and tell her how awesome she is. Shout out to our mother-in-law because the baby's been not so happy the past like 2 hours and they finally got her to go to sleep. So I'm gonna do my best not to holler and scream tonight. There she goes, putting her down. But anyway, how's everybody's Monday been today? It's almost New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve. You guys got any big plans going on? We're gonna be shooting off some fireworks, sitting around the house doing a whole lot of nothing. Got some big meals planned. New Year's is kind of an odd day for me and Konner because it's not only like a national holiday, but it's also our anniversary. So I think we got a little something going on at one of my parents' house. So we're gonna roll over there, take the baby with us to have a good time and hang out. And then after we're done with that, Konner and I will go on like a little anniversary date or something. And then we'll come back home and we'll stream. As I thought it'd be a fun little thing to do a little New Year stream. Zach is slow cooking a whole pig. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. You guys use a smoker? Wood chip smoker? I wish I would have known, bro. See, I got a bunch of peach trees at the house and I recently well, it wasn't recently, but I cut them down before the season changed. And you know that peach wood, man, goodness gracious. It leaves such a great flavor on things. So I wish I would have known. I would have given it to you, because I ended up just burning it all. It smelled amazing. It was just a big old burn pile in the house, and I just lit it all up, and it smelled so good. But it kind of went to waste because I have nothing to do with it. I've got a griddle outside, like a flat griddle, and I've got an induction stove, and that's it. Forrest says, we be screaming. That's right, man. Yeah, Wednesday's gonna be a really good time, bro. Anytime I get a chance off of my day job, I like to do something for Solely Switch, man. Get some work going in, get some stuff going on. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not too sure what all we're gonna do yet. We're talking about maybe doing like a couples quiz or like a newlywed game or something. I have a whole bunch of people involved in it. Of course, Andrew and Caitlin, if you guys got time, you're more than welcome to tune into the stream and play the little couples quizzes games. We got a couple other couples we're trying to get involved. There's a gentleman named Fuzzy Pickles and his wife, Mrs. Fuzzy Pickles, who will probably they will probably be willing to play with us, I would hope. If they can, it's okay. Forrest and Tessa, myself and Connor, hopefully minus the Pretty and Duke games, will be hanging out with us, and we can all have a really good time going back and forth on who knows their wife better, who knows their husband better. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna do a horrible job at that, bro. I just can't remember nothing, dude. I don't remember nothing. So yeah, we're down. Is Mike a man allows it? Yeah, I understand that. That's I get it now, bro. I get it now. Having a baby. I'm not gonna front to you, bro. I'm about to go grab a pair of scissors and just cut this, because it's really getting on my nerves. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can feel it, and that's the problem. I can feel that little one hair just wrapped around my forehead, and it's really bothersome. I'm just gonna tuck it somewhere. Oh God. Welcome to my get ready with me. So what you need, not only just to get ready in the morning, you need positivity and plus vibes, lots of love. Alright, whatever. That'll work, dog. Alright, here comes Konner Rain. What's up, baby?
Hi.
Got 2 vanilla cokes.
This one that's almost empty, that's yours.
Cheers. He said, I can't see nothing, bro. I don't know. I could feel it. It's just like one hair that was going across my forehead there.
Your hair?
Yeah.
Is
hey,
it whack?
Who do you think's gonna win at the couples quiz competition? You or me?
Are we quizzing about each other?
Yeah. It's gonna be like who do you think my favorite singer is?
That's tough because you'd be changing it up. It's probably like Smokey Robinson.
Dude, that's exactly who my favorite singer is.
I'm gonna win.
Yeah, dude, she's gonna win. And, oh, what's up, DJ Pero?
Hi, Kathy.
How are you today, my friend? I don't know. If I had to pick your favorite singer, who's the dude that used to be the orange guy on YouTube?
It's the pink guy.
The pink guy. What's his name? Dijon Mustard? I can't remember his name. Joji. Yeah.
I do love
Is that your favorite singer?
He's not like the best singer, but he makes me feel something. Maybe.
Like, hands down, Smokey Robinson is not only my favorite singer, he is the best singer.
Yeah, he is really good.
You cannot, there's no... Hi, Forrest. Oh, wait, Kathy, you weren't here yet. We need to run back this whole debate. Look, Kathy is convinced that this is the better of our 2 dogs.
Why? What? Based on what?
Based on the
Better
imaginations
how?
of her own heart.
Like, better how, though?
How? Even
What
Botan
kind
doesn't
of better?
know. Botan, how is Karma better than you?
Because is she more athletic? Yes.
She is more athletic.
But
Yeah.
only in jumping terms, because Karama will run around and play.
Botanical garden, that's hilarious. Hold on, let me drop a link to this Discord in the chat. And if you guys haven't joined our Discord yet, please feel free to come in there and hang out with us. We have a section in there called Solely Pets, where everybody drops like pictures and videos of their pets. And I dropped a sick one last night of Botan. I threw a toy in the air and she leapt in the air, caught it, did a whole 180, half of a backflip, and landed front paws first. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. She would have
can
scored
jump. That's like the only thing she's good at.
Oh no, she's good at a lot of other things. She's good at making messes. She's good at making noise. She's good at getting in your face. She's good at being annoying, stealing food. Yeah, no, she's good at a lot of things.
She steals food from us and her sister.
She's like one of the sweetest little lovey-dovey dogs in the whole wide world.
She literally... she is a good cuddler.
She's a menace, bro.
But in terms of cuddling, it's like you don't actually have a choice. Like,
No.
you can't opt out of...
No. Botan...
No. She'll
It's like a
push
sack
her
of
head.
water. You know what I'm
She's
saying?
just like,
Yeah.
until you let her up.
You know how, like, you can push a sack of water and it just kind of wraps around your hand? Like, it doesn't actually push the way a solid object
Where's
does.
she go?
That's Botan. Like, watch when I pick her up. Watch what she ends up doing. See how she just slump? Eventually, she'll just tilt off to the side. You give her just a little while. Before we hop into our game tonight, I was thinking about going ahead and doing a Reddit reaction first, and then playing some games, and then going back to another Reddit reaction. What do you think?
Yeah.
There she goes. See how she's starting to slump?
Lazy.
She's trying to prove me wrong, but...
She does good in training, but the whole reason she's in training is because she's such a bad dog. She barks at people. She's scared of literally every single thing.
Oh, Kathy. Okay, so Kathy was streaming, and we were having this argument back and forth on who's the better dog, Karama or Botan. And right when I was, like, about to hop into the shower, I had the hot water running, I hopped on the bed and was, like, wrestling with Botan and Karama at the same time. But it comes up as expired. Ooh. Maybe that's something that, thank you, Kathy. Look at you. I was about to ask Forrest to do it. Look at Kathy coming in here. Thank you, DJ Para.
That's why you're on our team.
That's funny.
Manager.
Oh, hey. Never mind. That's stupid. I'm never even going to say that.
I want to know. Whisper it.
See, you have to let it go. Stop posting links. Warning. What the heck? Why are you getting a warning? That's so weird. I don't understand that. I'm never helping again. I'm never helping again. You have to let it go, it says. That is so funny. Links? You got a warning from a creature that doesn't even exist.
It thinks you're a bot.
Hopefully Forrest can get something hooked up there, because I don't know. Or somebody can... I can message you privately, bro. I have your phone number. I can send you the link to the Discord, but... what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was on the bed wrestling with Karama and Botan, right? So, you know, they can't fight, but I got them, right? So I'm sweeping the legs, I'm putting them in choke holds, I'm wrapping around, doing the old gator roll on them. I'm putting in the work, bro. Like, they don't stand a chance. And all of a sudden, Botan hits me with, like, this Akamaru style fang over fang type of move where she pees all over me. Pees all over the bed, all over the cover, on my knee, it's on my arm. It was horrible, bro. And that's my point about Botan, is you can never have any fun with this dog. Eventually, it's going to end up with something broken, something peed on, or something pooped on. Quite literally the worst dog. Love her with all my heart. She's like the best dog ever, but I hate this dog, bro.
Yeah.
I hate her with all of my love. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Forrest.
Thank
I
you,
just
Forrest.
copied the link. I was too slow.
Hopefully that works for you, Andrew. Alright, Connor. Hit me up with a Reddit real quick, man. Let's get this stream going off on some positivity.
Oh.
On some laughter, I mean some hot takes and hot topics.
I actually, tonight,
Uh-huh.
I've only saved stories that have been taken from another subreddit and posted to Am I the Devil?
Ooh, Am I the Devil?
So it's like, they're extra Ahabs.
Oh, gosh. Alright.
So it's not going to be positive at all. Sorry.
Zero proof that this incident happened. My client claims innocent. She's talking about Botan.
I can get the PP covered paper towels out of the trash can and show you. Is that proof? I'm not going to because it's disgusting, but I'll take a picture of the trash can later. I don't know why she's crazy.
It's just
Kathy's
anything,
crazy.
Bro. It's anything.
She's a bad dog. The other dog, you don't even see her. She's such a good dog.
Such a good dog.
She's an angel.
Where is she?
She's not in here.
Probably off somewhere feeding the homeless or something. She's such a good dog.
She's opening an orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It could be anyone's pee.
Okay. Do you want a choice on the first one?
No, just hit me with something. Let's just have some fun.
Oh, I've got one that's very Bronson coded.
Great. Love that.
Something you'll extra hate. Okay. So the title is, and this is coming from the 2 Hot Takes subreddit, so it was a listener submission. My girlfriend got hurt at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I feel terrible, but I don't think it was on purpose. She's mad at me.
Who's mad at you?
The girlfriend's mad at him.
Oh, you wrote it. You read that in such a weird way. I thought you meant like Kathy or the dog or something.
No.
All right, she's mad at him.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the whole story.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's titled "Am I the Ahab?" So I got started taking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in 2021 as a way to get into better shape after lockdowns. I had joined a regular gym, and I also started going to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy on the advice of my cousin who had started going to one. He lives in another province, however, he was able to recommend one where I live.
Is this Canada?
Must be. I'm only a blue belt, but I really enjoy it. I started dating my girlfriend last year, and I thought Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was something we could do together. She was reluctant. I got her to come observe me a few times, and she was still reluctant. Then she told me about a women's only class for beginners at a different academy. Part of why she was reluctant was that there was currently no women at my academy. We've had women before, but they always drop out and stop coming after a while.
I wonder why. That's a bad sign. Sorry.
I didn't think the women's only class was a good idea. Plus, the idea was for us to do something together, so I convinced her to join my academy. She joined almost 2 months ago. In that time, she went with me every time she wasn't working on the same evenings that I was free, and we would go to the academy. She never went alone though. A few times she complained to me that the others at the academy were rough, but it's a contact sport, and I convinced her to stay after she wanted to quit.
Bro, sorry, go ahead.
Last week, I had to work a couple of days when she wasn't working, and I tried to convince her to go without me. The first time she didn't, but the second time I got her to go. She got hurt that time. She was rolling with a blue belt and he got her into an arm bar. She says he went right into it and didn't go slow or give her time to tap. She broke her arm, left ulna near the elbow. He says he was just trying to show her how fast things happen in real life and didn't think her arm would break like that.
You're an idiot.
She said the others should know because of the size and weight difference, and he should not have done the armbar that forceful or fast. I believe him that it was an accident. However, I feel terrible for my girlfriend. I've only talked to her once since she got hurt. It was mostly her being upset, and I didn't really get to say anything. We were talking about moving in together. Now she said she doesn't want to.
Good.
She said the others at the academy were rough and should have known not to go so hard because she's smaller than them. It's a contact sport, and one of the purposes is self-defense. I do not like that she got hurt, but I also don't believe the blue belt or any of the others were rough on purpose. She won't talk to me. I don't even know what's going to happen with our relationship. She said she's mad at herself for not quitting when she wanted to, but she's mad at me too, and at our instructor. I don't know why she's mad at him.
Because he's to blame.
I feel awful that she got hurt, but at the same time, it's a contact sport, and injuries can happen.
No,
I don't think it was on purpose or anything like that.
I'm going off. 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 This
Context, Bronson hates Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
No, I don't hate Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I hate the people that do it like this. This is the problem with the culture. Oh my god, this makes my blood boil, bro. This is the problem, okay? Yes, it is the instructor's fault. 2, it is not a contact sport when you're in a school. It is a contact sport when you're in a ring, when you are in a tournament, when you are actually competing in the sport. Someone who's there for self-defense is not there for a contact sport, and that's the problem. If you ever go to a martial arts school and there's no women, you probably need to leave. That's a bad sign. That's a big red flag, okay? You should always be some women in the school. That's how you know you found a good school. 2, I'm showing you how fast things happen in real life. What do you mean real life? No one in real life gets on the ground with you and puts you in an armbar. That's not what happens on the streets. Go to the streets and see what happens. The last thing that's going to happen to you is someone puts you in an armbar on a gravel road with broken glass and syringe needles and dirty cat poop sitting on the ground. No one does that, bro. The statistic that you always see, 95% of the fights end up on the ground. Guess who took that statistic? Guess where that statistic comes from? Everybody always says this, all the fights end up on the ground. That came from police officers. Guess where they put all of their people? On the ground so they can put handcuffs on them. It's not a real statistic. This dude is a jerk. Your girl wanted to quit like 100 times, and men, by all means, stop forcing your women to do things that they don't want to do. Just because you enjoy it and you want to put all your time into it, and that means you're going to have to take less time to spend with her, either spend less time with her or just do less of what you think you want to do so bad. Stop forcing your woman to do things she doesn't want to do. Konner does not force me to dance. I don't mind dancing. I don't mind learning dance, but I'm not trying to go to a class 2 or 3 times a week. It's not what I want to do, and she respects that. I've never, ever, ever forced Konner to just sit through an entire martial arts lesson with me, ever, and I never will.
I do like learning from you.
I know you do, but men, let's just turn this into a marriage thing real quick. What your passion is your passion, and I know you found something that you like, something that you love, and you want to share it with the entire world. The problem is that it's not their passion, bro. And when you start forcing your passion on other people, it turns people off. I did it for like the first year and a half that I went to martial arts, and I was so happy. I loved it. It was helping me. I felt like a better person, and I was like, dude, everyone I know could benefit from this. So I tried to bring every human being I had encounter with, I tried to bring the martial arts with me, and come to find out that people didn't want that from me. They wanted to hang out with just me. They didn't want to hang out with the white belt Bronson Long, the yellow belt Bronson. They didn't want to hang out with Sensei Long. They want to hang out with Bronson. That's who they want to hang out with, because that's the person that they know. Your wife or your girlfriend fell in love with you before you ever put on a gi and a belt. Be that guy. Take the principles that the belt teaches you and instill them into your heart and act them out, but you don't have to force her to come to a jiu-jitsu school with you. That's the dumbest thing. Guys do stupid stuff. Guys that love to shoot, one of the dumbest things I see guys do, they love to shoot guns, and so they take their wife out to the range. The first thing they do is put like a big old 5.56 or a 30-06 in their arms, and it's like, yeah, shoot it, isn't it fun? Meanwhile, she's got like a bruise the size of a baseball on her shoulder because you guys are dumb. Give your wife a 22. Give your wife a 22 and watch how much fun she has. Then you can work your way up to the 38. Then you can work your way up to the 9mm. Everything starts small. Anyway, I can rant on that forever, dude. Bro, I can't tell you how many students I've pulled in my life from people who are like, I went to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and they broke my arm. I went to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and they tore my ankle. I went to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and they tore my meniscus. And I just get to pull in those students left and right because that's what these guys do, bro. They go too hard because there's too much ego in there. And that's what happens when you get in a room full of 16-year-olds and 22-year-olds. Nothing but ego and testosterone. If they have more women in there, they'd slow things down. And it is, without a shadow of a doubt, the instructor's fault. Because the instructor is the one that sets the tone. They set the tone of the school. And if the instructor didn't have that attitude of, let me show you how fast it works in real life, his students wouldn't have that attitude either. If the instructor was humble, kind, patient, soft-spoken, the way a martial arts instructor ought to be, his students would do the same. And the people that aren't that way, they would leave. Or they get kicked out, whichever happens first. So, alright.
Top comment is, well, it's pretty obvious why women stop coming to this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious because you guys are jerks.
You want to see what the chat has to say?
I'm looking at it. Let's see. Dude, Bronson's Rage. Yeah. Man, yeah. It's been a thing for like 12 years. Blue belt is definitely way in the wrong. Agreed. You gotta have your ladies back, especially if they break her arm. Exactly. Talking about, oh, I don't think he meant to do it. Yeah, no, he did mean to do it, bro. That's the fact of the matter. A joint lock is crazy. It's crazy the amount of power you can bring out with a joint lock. If you take your hand like this, you know what I'm saying, like this, and you turn it this way, you will feel pain. That's a joint lock. You can do it very, very soft and slow, and all of a sudden you keep on twisting and this whole thing is going to snap. If you snap that, it's going to snap. I hurt people too, and I've gone really, really slow and soft. I mean, just so soft and slow, and yet for some reason it still hurts people. That's why you have to train things slowly. But slow is not manly enough, all right? I don't care. Every professional, every good martial artist that I've ever heard that's been in the game for decades, Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, jiu-jitsu, judo, wrestling, you name it, everybody uses this term right here. You ready? Slow is flow. Flow is fast. That's like a credence I live by my life. Everything goes slow first. Once you get slowed down, you start to get a little bit of a rhythm. Once you get that rhythm, you can pick up the tempo. It's the same beat, just a faster tempo, and then before you know it, you're fast.
I think the guy, he said he did it so fast because he wanted to show her what the real world was like, but
Right.
I think she should go back and show him what the real world is like, and as soon as he takes one step towards her, she should just pepper spray him.
Yeah, that's an assault charge. All right, let's see. Wait, before I leave, I play sports, football, non-Merkin one, with a guy. He's my friend, Bronson.
Soccer.
Don't be weird. Once, what does that mean? We were 1v1ing, and he tackled me, and I fell. It was a tactical tackle, going for the ball, not me. I've never seen bro run to check on me so fast in my life. Women are biologically less muscular than men, and that's okay. Doesn't mean we can't have fun, but you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, bro. I'll never forget watching this guy cut this girl open. She needed stitches. And this was the dude. He was, you know, kind of like the all-star of the school that I was attending. And he got that girl wide open. Had to give her stitches. Just punched her. Bam! Cut her wide open. And I mean, why? You're not in a fight. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Why
bro.
did he punch her?
They were sparring, but that's the thing, bro, is like injuries are stupid, dog. You know how you get really, really good at something? Cooking, martial arts, sports, whatever.
Yeah,
you do
everything
it.
I try.
You do it. That's how you get good at something. You keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. Chances are, no matter what you do, the first time you tried it, you sucked. My daughter can't walk yet. If I tried to make her walk right now, she would suck at it because she hasn't done it before. But after she tries it for a couple of months, eventually she'll get good at it. Martial arts is the exact same way. And it's a lifelong study. It takes decades and decades and decades to get really, really good at this stuff. The way you see like John Wicks and people like that, that's like 20-30 years of training to get that good. I don't care who you are, that's what it takes to get that good. And you can't do it if you're injured. That's stupid. You get injured and you miss 6 weeks. That's, you know, a month and a half worth of time that you could have been training. Imagine the guy who doesn't go hard and doesn't break people's noses and doesn't get his arms broken. He never gets injured, so he's always in the school. He can always train and train and train and train and train. He never misses out. Next time he comes back to class, he doesn't say, hey man, let's go real easy on the right side. I just got out of surgery on this elbow, so let's just go real soft. Weightlifters are the same way. You know what I'm saying? Everything's like that. Slow is flow, flow is fast. You overdo anything, you try to let your ego get in the way, you're going to tear something. You're going to break something. It never fails. So, all right, that's enough of my rant. I wanted to have something that would start the stream off in a good mood, but that actually got on my nerves. I can't even lie to you. That frustrated me so bad.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I should have picked a different one.
Oh, dude, you should have picked a different one. All right.
Why don't I just leave?
No, don't leave.
Oh.
Don't leave. What if I forced you to stream with me the way that guy forced his girlfriend to
That's
go to
kind of what
jiu-jitsu?
this is.
Yeah, I'm holding Konner hostage. Okay. Tonight, what we're playing is a game called Sainthood. Okay, if you missed out on our December 25th stream, you missed out on Konner's playthrough of the demo of this game. This is a cozy farming sim style Christian game where Konner is going to build a church and a community around it, and I'm going to hang out here in the chat and talk with you guys, comment on what Konner is doing, and if the baby needs anything, I will get up and take care of the baby. So Konner, I'm gonna trade places with you.
Hello, I'm back. Hi. Welcome.
Hey, what's up? Oh, I need to talk to you. Let me go back to Facecam real quick, my friend. I need to talk to you. I owe you an apology. Rust Skill Thief. I owe you an apology. Last time I spoke with you, I went back and watched that VOD because I was looking for things that I can edit and use videos for and whatnot. That was a 17-hour VOD. I've been streaming like the majority of the day, and I said something that was not true. I said that the Old Testament from the King James Version came from the Septuagint. I don't know why I said that. I would like to blame it on the fact that I was really sleepy and have been streaming all day long for 17 hours, but I was wrong. I don't know why I said that. It is obviously, you know, the Greek received text, or the Textus Receptus, like you call it, but I wanted to make sure that I got to talk to you about that, because last night I was laying in bed and I heard it and I was like, oh my god, and I still haven't checked out this dude's Bible Society yet, and I've got to do that, but I haven't done it yet. But I was thinking about you. Just letting you know, I was thinking about you. All right, into the gameplay. I'm glad to have you back, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Last night I was like, he'll never come back. He thinks I'm an idiot. He thinks I think that the Old Testament's from the Septuagint or the King James. He thinks I'm an idiot. He'll never come back.
That is so funny.
All right, I'm trading places with you, Konner, right? I'm gonna go around this way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well. Okay. Wow, this can be trippy. It's gonna look like we're like scrolling.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So last time I played this, I did
you don't
a
need that.
terrible job at paying attention to what I was doing and what stuff went to where.
It was a busy day.
It was a busy day. Okay.
All right, you gonna read this in like your ASMR voice?
No, I don't have one of those.
You should do it. Do it in your best ASMR voice.
No, I don't. I'm just gonna read it in my normal voice.
Oh. Well, we'll go on.
Tired from your long walk to the shore, you spot the convent in the distance. Its cross glistens in the morning sun. You don't know how you arrived on this island. You remember being on a large ship, but the rest is a blur. You knock on the convent doors, hoping someone could give you a clue as to why you are here. Okay. The doors swing open to reveal the prioress, beaming with joy. Continue. Welcome to Isle de Santa Maria. Come on in. Okay. She grabs your hand and pulls you in gently. I said this last time, but you should really ask before you touch somebody. You're just in time for morning prayers. Come quickly, let us begin. Okay. Hey, I can skip this. We were all here.
I don't think we were all here.
If you weren't here, go back and watch through that entire 17-hour
God.
stream.
What a chore that is.
It's somewhere in there. Afterwards, the prior shows you around. Okay. Nope, I don't remember nothing at all. Your silence answers her question. Alright, no worries. You were sent here to help us develop the island and ensure the well-being of her inhabitants.
Ooh, I think you're dead. How does she know that? You were sent here to do this or that? How does she know that? What is she, like a prophetess? Or are you dead? I think you're dead. I think we're dealing with like a lost scenario here.
I mean, it's called sainthood. Most of the saints are dead. They all are.
Not Botan.
Your primary goal is to simply assist the island folk with their needs and of course keep up with your prayers. However, you only have 33 days with us as your ship will return to take you away to the distant lands. I implore you to make the best of your time here while you can. Okay. LT, the foreman, visits the convent. Hi. Ma'am, please
That man skips leg day, bro. He need to get to work. His forearms are huge, but his calves are tiny.
And with that, he walks off. Such a brash character, that man. But we need him to help with constructing all the buildings necessary for life to thrive on this little island.
You need to help him construct a proper split. He's skipping leg day.
As you get ready to leave, another visitor arrives. Hi there!
Hitler.
I'm Postman Pratt. Bring me packages to deliver to each building as their custodians require. Yep. Funny question.
I didn't even answer because I don't work. That's your job.
You should get going. Okay. I'm
Kathy
going.
said she was here when you played this game.
What? Kathy was here. Yeah, so she didn't need to see all that.
Well, thanks for seeing it again, Kathy. Choose a provision.
New. I don't want to.
Scapular? I'm unfamiliar with that term. I'm about to Google that real quick. I think this game's got some heavy Catholic influence.
You think?
Kathy's
Sorry about
building
that.
a house in The Sims. What was that word I said I was going to Google? I can't even remember it now.
Manners.
Manners?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I just mean maybe you should learn that word.
My brain keeps saying caterpillar, but I don't think that's what it was. Alright, explain to everybody what you're doing here.
Okay, so every time you hop a square, that takes 15 minutes, and you're just hopping squares to get to the construction sites. And then you build it. Man walks up to you so slowly that you cannot tell if he's fully conscious or sleepwalking. Hi there. He starts with a loud yawn, his eyes half closed. I am Thomas Katz, the manager of this here pantry. Continue. I'd like to extend my thanks. Food is really expensive on the mainland, but here we can give it out for free. That's so nice of you.
Yeah, you're dead, bro.
For now, could you help us with groceries? We really need some for the next free luncheon. The package should arrive. Yep. Okay.
You can go back to the place to get them groceries for tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I know what to do. So when you hop on these little tiles, these are like good spirits. And I guess you kind of eat them. But the more you collect, the better it is.
You have to be strategic with the way you choose to step, because again, every time you step, 15 minutes goes by. And see how the sun is starting to go down and it's getting dark outside? Once it gets dark outside, the bad spirits show up.
Yes. Look, I don't know how often you're actually supposed to pray.
I don't know. I don't even know what it does.
It gives you, crosses.
What is that? Like your health bar?
I don't remember.
Oh, that does.
No, it's not your health bar. Money. Faith points. It gives you faith points.
And what does that do?
I don't know.
Okay.
I had been streaming all day too.
32 days left, so you only have a certain amount of time?
Yes, the creepy lady said. We only have 33 days on this island.
Before what?
Before they ship me back off, away.
Oh.
Good morning, dear. I hope you slept well. Big first day, eh? Yup. I built one thing. Does the Kingdom of Congo ring a bell? No. Oh yeah, I'm from Africa. I forgot.
That's right, you are from Africa. I forgot about that.
That is where you're from. It's a beautiful and powerful state in Central Africa with a vibrant culture. It's amazing how they managed to cultivate such a rich and fruitful society. They really knew how to plant the seeds of a great kingdom. Wait. Okay. Get it? No? Okay, I'll see myself out. Goodbye, Prioress. Alright.
She's right. It is called Island Santa Maria. You're correct.
Island de Santa Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Rusted Skill Thief says, why do I have such a hard problem saying that? Rusted Skill Thief says, I like your particular niche that you follow according to your videos on Ancient Echoes. I am well aware of many conspiracy theories and never had the time to study them. Although I should mention, I will not treat you guys like other people that look down on others for researching conspiracy theories, because honestly, the pursuit of itself is a noble one in my opinion. Yes, people can be misguided, but I don't think that all conspiracy theories are not true. It's just, yeah. I agree with you 110%. I had a friend at the time, this is Kathy, I had a friend at the time I knew for 3 years and legit thought that the whole time that you were from Africa?
Me?
No, talking about Kathy. Kathy had a friend for 3 years that thought that she was from Africa.
Oh, they didn't know where Chile was.
I don't know. Kathy doesn't have an African accent. She doesn't sound like her first language is Swahili, and she sounds like her first language is Spanish.
Yeah.
So your friend is silly.
You had a silly goose friend.
Rusted Skill Thief says, I'm evidently minded, or at least I'd like to think I am, and I try not to just believe the first piece of information that comes my way. So for me personally, like in my society for example, I do not judge conspiracy theories or theorists no matter how ridiculous the theory is. Yeah, see, I'm a bit odd on the subject because I have a bit of like this. I don't know. It's a little bit different now that I'm an older man, but from like my entire life, maybe up until age 25 or so, right around 25, it almost didn't matter. Whatever conspiracy I heard, you could have told me almost anything, and there was something in my brain that wanted it to be true. I couldn't tell you why, but for some reason I just wanted it to be true. That doesn't necessarily mean that I believed it, but I would try to make it make sense. Whereas now my brain's kind of switched around a little bit, where I hear things and I'm like, okay, let's try to make this make sense before I take a approach on it or an actual stand or decision. I try to it's a kind of a cliche term, but I try to take my own personal stance towards it, think about it, consider it with the most information that I have, and say, okay, how much of this is true? How much of this is being spun by somebody to, you know, present some type of agenda, or et cetera, et cetera. But conspiracies are fun regardless. You know, as long as you know, you're enjoying them and having fun, you're in the pursuit of truth, you'll probably end up doing just fine, regardless of what you look into. Let's see. Your average American. Way to make me uncomfortable about my accent. Uncomfortable? Why? I love your accent. I think it's cool.
He said that your accent sounded on brand for where you're from.
Okay, that made what I said sound like messed up. I didn't say that at all.
I can't build this.
I just said you didn't have an African accent. I said your accent sounds like your first language is Spanish. That's all I said. Ooh, I'm missing my game. Let me get my milk and cookies. Forrest loves this cozy stuff, bro. I never took Forrest as the cozy game type. I saw Forrest play Slime Rancher, and I think it's the only cozy game I've ever seen Forrest play. Forrest, have you ever played Stardew Valley? Kathy says, at Rusted Skill Thief. I'd say I agree with that. Like Bronson, I also like researching on my own. See arguments pro and against it. It also depends on the topic. Because now I'm all self-conscious about it, Bronson. Don't be self-conscious. Look, I have a silly voice. Everybody knows I have a silly voice. So no matter what you sound like, Kathy, you're never going to sound sillier than me. Yeah, there's some fun little conspiracies
Bronson's
out there, man.
accent is considered white trash.
White trash. That's hilarious. Kathy says that my coughs are sissy.
You have a sissy cough?
That's what she says.
That's I have a baby that's a sleep cough, probably. Wait.
Thank you.
Cough.
On the mic and everything?
Cough.
No, I got pressure right now. Regardless of how I cough, it's either going to be called sissy or like, oh, he's really trying to deepen it up now because he's on stream. This is a lose-lose. I've been clowned by you guys enough. I know your tricks. I'm not falling
Bronson
for
coughs like this. He goes...
Dude, that was spot on. That was the tempo. That was pretty good. Nice job.
He like tries to stop it. But, you know...
I tried to tell Kathy, I was like, dude, it's a decade of smoke that's been in my lungs, plus like the last 4 years of my life I've been inhaling acrylic urethane on an atomized level. So
But you sneeze like a giant.
Kathy says, yeah, no. He goes like achoo, but it's how a white girl does it. I said earlier, I was like, a white girl. I was like, is that, you mean like when they sound like Pikachu when they sneeze? Achoo!
When you sneeze?
No, when I cough.
Oh, when you cough.
What they don't know, because she doesn't know I didn't have my camera on, when I cough, normally I mute the mic when I cough. And then secondly, when I'm on like calls with people, I'll always like turn my phone one way and turn my head another way.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't really know what she's talking about.
You muffle it. You cough directly into the speaker when you're on the phone with me.
Yeah, we've been together for 17 years.
I don't feel like praying right now.
Nice song. Connor, what's your favorite conspiracy theory ever?
My favorite conspiracy theory?
Mm-hmm. Forrest says I cough into the phone with you to assert dominance.
I want to know what other people's are, so I know if I need to go creative or if I'm about to like be locked up or
Locked up?
I don't want to be too basic.
Andrew, are you joking? DJ Paris says, I know exactly what I'm talking about. You're being mean to a brown girl.
Caitlin is right.
No? LOL? Okay. Alright. Here's the fun part about this theory, okay?
Do you have my phone thing?
Your phone
My
thing?
thing?
Yeah, I got you, dog.
Okay.
Here's the fun thing about this conspiracy theory, Andrew, okay? Is that I went somewhere where did I go about a month ago where I lost phone service? I was trying to talk to Forrest on the phone, and I lost service and couldn't talk to him for a while. Anyway, whatever. And I was trying to send messages in a messenger and all that stuff, and I couldn't get any service. I was in the city. See, Kathy, I caught myself. I was in the city. Not the real location, but I was in like a metropolitan area, and just had no phone service. I was inside of an apartment building that was under construction. So that's here in the year 2024. This was like maybe a month ago, in the city that I live closest to, Andrew. You know where that city is. And I had no phone service. Now, one small step for man, but one giant leap for mankind. Whatever it goes like. I'm paraphrasing it. That saying was spoken to the president by Neil Armstrong while Neil Armstrong was on the moon. Everybody knows this, right? Neil's on the moon. He's doing his little hoppy gallops, and he says
A skip, one might say.
A skip, one might say.
Moonwalk.
Ooh. And
You're silly.
He's talking to, what is it, Nixon? I can't remember who the president is at the time. You'll have to forgive me. But that was broadcasted to the television, to the entire American world at the time. And the way that Neil Armstrong was communicating to the president was on a landline telephone. And so the odd thing about this conspiracy is that Neil Armstrong is on the moon, like the moon, communicating to the president of the United States who's in Washington, D.C. and Virginia, and they're talking to each other on the landline telephone. That's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
It's kind of weird.
Also, the flag is blowing in the wind.
You gotta have oxygen to have. That's crazy. All right. Rusted Skill Thief. Ed Bronson is my name. I have flat earthers and globe earthers in my society. I have King James Bible, modern critical scholars. So I'm dealing with a very mixed, diverse group of people with very different beliefs on certain things. But the only thing that stays consistent is the fundamentals of Christianity. I guess my point is, although I have a diverse group of people studying the Bible with me, I'm definitely staying far away from being an ecumenical, inclusive group. Well, I'm proud of you, man. I think you're doing a great job. I think that's what it all takes, bro. You know, you're putting Jesus Christ at the head of the church, you're going to do just fine. You're going to do just fine. Everybody's entitled to have different beliefs and different walks. I think I said it on stream the other day that if I'm coming from Pennsylvania and Konner's coming from Oregon and Kathy's coming from Chile, we're all trying to meet up at Kansas. As long as we end up at Kansas, we're good, man. That's the whole final goal, is to end up in Kansas. But along the way, I'm going to see the Appalachian Mountains, and Kathy and Konner aren't. And Konner's going to pass through Nevada or Arizona, New Mexico, and I'm not. Kathy's going to go through Texas, and their walk is going to be different than mine. Everybody's going to see different things and have different perspectives and experiences along the way. But at the end of it all, we all end up in Kansas, and that's what matters. And Christians are no different, you know. It's easy to be, you know, real, what's the word, dogmative? What's the word I'm trying to say? Dogmatic. It's easy to be real dogmatic about your beliefs, and I've done it, we've all done it. But man, you know, especially when you're in your teenage years or your early 20s, it's just, you know, if your life is a vapor, and that can be 70 to 100 years of life, what is 20? You know what I mean? We've all got so much to learn. I don't even know who the oldest person is in this chat, but he's a babe compared to the likes of, you know, Methuselah. You know, somebody who lived well over 900 years.
Hey, Fuzzy Pickles.
Fuzzy Pickles?
I'm not
where?
going to Kansas to meet with you folks.
Who said that?
Kathy doesn't want to go to Kansas with us.
Well, that's fine. I didn't want to go to Kansas either.
Nobody does.
Fuzzy Pickle says, hey there. Doing well, just got home. Well, good, man. I'm so glad you're safe. I know you had a lot of traveling to do over the past week or so, so I'm so glad you're home safe. Hope you guys had a great time with your family.
Yeah. That's awesome.
You feel called out? What do you mean you feel called out?
For not wanting to go to Kansas? It's
Vacation
okay.
was great. Got to see lots of family and friends. Travels were good. Man, I'm so glad to hear that. That's fantastic news, my friend.
I see. Faith points get you saints.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. What's up?
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
My favorite conspiracy theory?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
It's one that kind of falls apart under scrutiny, but I enjoy it.
What is
I think
it?
it's a fun conspiracy. It's like the CIA Operation High Jump and Operation Fishbowl.
Uh-huh.
I think those might be some of my favorite conspiracy theories that are out there. I mean, they're all really good. I enjoy. I mean, you know, you can get into like the baby fifth grader conspiracies, you know, 9/11, JFK, and stuff like that. Like that's light work, dog. But they're fun. You know, UFOs. Ooh, that's kind of fun. But the Antarctic Treaty, that's a fun one, and that kind of goes along with High Jump and Fishbowl. So those are really, really cool.
This is Catholic.
Of course, it's Catholic.
It's Catholic.
Look at the way she's dressed.
Yes.
How's the game so far? Fuzzy Pickles wants to know.
It's so good. So fun. I don't really actually know what's going on still.
Yeah, we don't know. I think Konner's dead. I think we have like a situation like Lost here, where Konner is dead and she's ended up in this island, and based upon the way that she acts here in purgatory determines whether or not she ends up in a pleasant afterlife or not. That's my guess. I'm calling this island purgatory. You can't convince me it's not until we get to the end of the game.
I don't know what my favorite is, but one of my top is the Montauk Project. The Montauk, New York, where the one they based Stranger Things off of. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, but
where they were like kidnapping people and doing experiments on them, like mind controlling experiments in the bottom of this old base, like an old military base on that island.
What island? Are you talking about?
Montauk
Ferry?
Island.
On Montauk Island?
Montauk.
I don't know. I can't remember. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Solely Forest says, Mr. Pickles, would you and Mrs. Pickles want to do couples quizzes with us on Wednesday? Fuzzy Pickles says, Bronson, do you know the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth? 9 months, I think, is what the answer is to that. Forrest says the Antarctic Treaty is a fun one. DJ Paris says, wait, you guys are Catholic? Solely Forrest. Ooh, I know. That's hilarious. Yes, it's correct. Yep, give it just a few months, man.
Just read the Wikipedia page on it.
Alright, while you play your game, here we go. The Montauk Project is a conspiracy theory that alleges that there was a series of United States government projects conducted at the Camp Hero or Montauk Air Force Station in Montauk, New York, for the purpose of developing psychological warfare techniques and exotic research, including time travel. So this is like Stargate. The story of Montauk Project originated in the Montauk Project series of books by Preston Nichols, which intermixes those stories with the stories of the Bulgarian experiment. Stories about the Montauk Project have circulated since the early 1980s, according to UFO researcher Jacques Vallée. The Montauk experiment stories seem to have originated in the highly questionable account of Preston Nichols with Albilek, I don't know what his name is,
How much
who
you
both have
gonna
claimed to recover repressed memories of their own involvement. Preston Nichols also claims that he was periodically abducted to continue in his participation against his will. Nichols, born in 1946 on Long Island, New York, claims to have degrees in parapsychology, psychology, and electrical engineering. He has written a series of books known as the Montauk Project series, along with Peter Moon, whose real name is Vincent Barbaric. The primary topic of the project concerns the alleged activities these centered military experiments, time travel, teleportation, mind control, extraterrestrial life, staging faked Apollo moon landings, framed as developments that follow the 1943 Philadelphia. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with the Philadelphia experiment. Yeah, cool, man.
You know, that show Stranger Things was based off this conspiracy theory. They did documentaries and stuff on it, but one of the guys that did one of the documentaries, he like claimed to be a part of it. He's kind of a quack.
Andrew jumps back in and says, so you guys are talking about MK Ultra? Basically.
Kind of. What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
Yeah, let me hear some of you guys.
Yeah.
What's y'all's favorite conspiracy theories? Nothing is too crazy for us. I swear I don't want to hear nothing about no spaghetti monster flying in the sky. I've debunked that theory. It's not true. If the spaghetti monster were true, we would have eaten him by now.
Are you guys seeing this?
What? What'd I do to you?
You're taking my soda.
Taking your soda?
This one's yours.
Spaghetti monster, I see it. So that's actually why Trump started the Space Force, is so that we can combat all the little meatballs that the spaghetti monster has been begetting. This is Overcooked is actually predictive programming for the story. When you have to fight the giant meatball that takes over the world. And the apocalypse. What is it? The apocalypse? The apocalypse? It's supposed to be the spaghetti apocalypse.
I think so.
So what's going on in your game, man? I haven't been paying attention at all. What are you doing?
I'm forgetting how to get more energy.
The lightning bolt?
Yes. I don't know how.
Have you been praying?
Yes, but that doesn't give you energy. That gives you faith points. You see?
You need to eat food?
Can I?
Did you ever get a grocery delivery?
Yes.
Look, that lightning bolt on your screen right there. Energy drink +5.
I only have $7.
Yeah, but you got 0 energy.
Okay. This was an L day. It's because I went to that stupid what's it called? Oh, moving around must take some of my energies.
It does.
That's terrible.
Oh, you're down to 2 already? What the heck is that madness? Does it restart when you go to sleep? You get some more energy when you sleep?
I don't remember.
That's crazy.
Let's see.
Hey man, who decided that sleep can be represented by the character Z?
Because what other letter would you use for... What's the closest you're gonna get?
I don't know if it's the closest you're gonna get, but you had a good argument on what other letter would you use. I don't know. So my never game, but I only have $7. Me and every game, but I only have $7. You gotta spend your money, man. What it is when Dave Ramsey gets to this island, he'll get this place on track. We're talking about managing time, money, and real estate all on one island. Dave Ramsey will get you guys straight over here. I love how Christy is wearing her raincoat on top of her nun garments.
Huh? She's prepared for the rain, wearing it before it starts raining.
That's crazy.
So if you pull out an umbrella or like a raincoat before it starts raining, that's kind of cool, but also really lame.
Lame?
Yeah.
being
Like,
prepared
it's
is lame.
cool that you anticipated it was about to start raining right then and there, but like, are you even living a little if you don't feel that first couple drops of rain?
What? Are you even living a little? I hate the first couple drops
Why are
of
you
rain.
so afraid of it?
That's my least favorite part about the rain is the first little bit. I don't mind being wet.
Is it because it takes you a minute to realize what's happening?
What does that mean?
I'm
What are
just
you insinuating?
asking.
Is it because you're so stupid you don't know what water is? Is it because you're so dumb?
No, because you're so distracted all the time that you're like, what is that annoying thing? Because you do that with, like, when I'm talking sometimes.
I just say, what is that annoying sound pestering my
Yeah,
ears?
you're like, what on earth
God,
is
it
that?
sounds like
It's-
female
it's
in
my
here.
wife
Make
talking.
it stop. No, it's ridiculous. No, I don't like the getting wet process. I don't mind being wet. Like, I don't mind if it rains on me or whatever. I just don't like the getting wet.
Is that why you put off taking a shower on your days off?
What kind of shade is this, bro?
I'm asking a genuine question.
I mean, maybe, I guess. I don't know. We're reading too deep into
A
my
lot of
psyche
people
here.
procrastinate taking a shower because they don't like the getting undressed and then getting wet in the shower part. But once they're in the shower, they don't want to get out because it's noise.
I don't know if I'd say I don't want to get out. Today I didn't want to get out because I have a
Well,
headache.
we're not talking about whether or not you like being in the shower. It's
I'm
just
talking about outside
you don't
rain.
like getting into the shower.
I'm talking about rain. That's what we're talking about. That's how this whole situation came in. And you started like wanting to start throwing jabs
When
at
you
my
go
personal hygiene.
to the pool, do you just like have to jump right in because the process of getting into the water
No. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying
I'm
here.
trying to figure out if you have a mental health issue.
Okay, well then let me talk and we can work our way through this.
We figured
Alright.
it out.
Listen, do you know what I mean when you've only been hit by like maybe 50 raindrops? And it's just like your shoulders and the top of your head and just like a couple of random places are wet? I hate that feeling. I hate that like halfway wet, still dry feeling.
Does it? So it's like a sensory issue with you.
No, it's like I'm angry issue. It makes me very angry. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's called a sensory issue.
No.
Strong emotional reactions to
No. It's called I want to be dry or wet. Not an in-between. Sensory issue. That's something that you have to... It
Like, I
sounds
feel
like
like
a problem you'd have with your
That's
Wii
normal
remote.
and reasonable to not want to be dry and wet at the same time because that's annoying, but it doesn't typically cause a strong emotional reaction in most people. Like, I could care less.
No, I guarantee you every man in this chat gets mad when it happens. Gets angry.
I don't like when I'm a little bit hot. Like when it's just like a little bit too hot.
Oh, dude.
But I'm not fully like
Oh my god,
too hot.
I'll break everything.
I'll I'll throw myself off of a roof.
I
if
might
that
be at my
happens.
most irritable when I'm in that state.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
It'll make me sick.
Anybody can get it.
So I get it, but I'm not that way with everything like you are.
Fuzzy Pickles says the Dave Ramsey simulator. What a game idea. So true. Could you imagine if Dave Ramsey was like the host of like Wheel of Fortune? Like, I'd like to buy a vowel. He'd be like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that? Take a look at your budget. Therapede. Ew, gross. Are you switching the color for your name in chat? I am.
I'll need energy.
That green is super bright.
Oh, I don't want to lose charity points. Okay.
Yo, Dave Ramsey needs to have a game show. Why hasn't this happened yet? Some type of twist on like The Price is Right or something.
Oh.
Can you budget better than a 5th grader? Stupid.
Ugh. Or upgrade. Okay.
Look at your little island. It's come so far.
I know.
Santa Maria.
Yes, my energy
Looks so
does
nice.
come back.
After you take a naparoo.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Okay. Now I'm gonna build this thing.
No, Fuzzy Pickles, I did not check out that chat merger program. I saw Forrest said he was going to, and so I didn't do it at all. Forrest may have, but I don't know if he has or not. Forrest did put up a new short today on the Solely Switch live channel on YouTube. He did a really nice job on it. It is about Saturday night we played some Manic Mechanic, and we fumbled the muffler over and over again. I dropped it first. Forrest threw it like 3 times. Then he fell, and then Tessa grabbed it and fell. And Konner was pumping tires or something. Dude, I don't know what she was doing, but it was funny. It was a really good time. I enjoyed that game. We tried playing The Escapist 2 one Saturday as well, but turns out you don't get too far in prison if all you do is slap police officers around. I learned that the hard way. I got put in solitary.
I had to leave because I didn't even get to play the game that I wanted to play. Look at my energy just drained.
Forrest fumbled the muffler. Totally missed the short title there. Build something, Konner.
I've already built one thing today.
Hey, you made a classroom.
Yeah.
Nice job. Why does that man look like one of the forefathers that signed the Declaration of Independence?
Fumble the muffler, missed short title. Well, too late.
I didn't come up with it until just now, so I didn't think about it either. Oh, it's yeah. Very low on chalk. Hey, he gave you some dollars.
$1.
Speaking of dollars, bro, I think I would like to move in the direction of becoming like a full-time editor. Not just editing for Solely Switch and Ancient Echoes, but like start editing for other YouTubers. I'm not interested in photoshopping for people's social media, like Instagram and stuff like that. Making people's thumbnails, not interested at all. But I think I have the skills that it takes to do some editing, man.
I think you do too.
I'm waiting for Kathy to roast me in the chat and be like, no, you don't.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I hear that.
That was cute.
It's a good skill to have. I mean, yeah, I didn't consider having it to be like some type of actual occupation, because I just figured it was something that if I could do it, basically, I'm sure everybody could do it. So I didn't think it was anything that would actually be worth it. But, you know.
Yo, how do I get more energy? I don't have any money.
You have $4.
I need 5.
Mm.
Yeah. What
Objectives. Play with the kids at the orphanage. Okay.
Okay.
You have to do that all today?
I don't know.
Ooh, the sun's going down now. No, I was looking on, I don't know what it's called, man. ZipRecruiter, Indeed, whatever. And do you know how many churches are looking for like video producers and people that understand how to set up and maintain a live stream? You know, like some of these big, like, what's the word? Hyper evangelical style churches that have like almost like concert style productions on a stage with like big lighting systems and stuff. You know, they want to have live streams because, you know, Stephen Furtick started this thing and everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Sorry, I'm skipping the prayer.
Skip that prayer, baby.
Sorry.
But I saw that and I was like, golly, that's a lot of people who are looking for video producers and people that can manage and create live streams for churches. Problem is they won't let you work remotely.
No
and
money.
I don't feel like going just to work for 2 or 3
No.
hours. You know?
I'm messing this game up.
I think you're doing great, man. Look, man, screw this island, dude. You're out of here in 28 days. They can starve.
I have to repeat it probably because I'm dead and I'm messing it up, so I'm not getting into heaven. Is that funny?
I don't know, because I'm dead. Said, yeah, our church live streams our services. A lot of them do, bro. I didn't know that. I've been out of the game so long, I don't know any of that stuff.
Her and her puns, I'm done.
It makes sense, though. I mean, like, if you have somebody who can't attend the service, you know, might as well have them be able to tune in on a live stream or something. Especially, like, this time of year when so many people are out of town and whatnot. You know who I think was first at that table, though? I don't even know if it was Stephen Furtick. I think the JWs were there before anybody else was.
Where?
Having, like, internet streams, or maybe not live streaming, but internet services or whatever.
No.
No?
No, they didn't really start doing any of that until 2016.
Oh, yeah, no, Stephen Furtick was way before that.
Yeah.
Elevation was, what, 2010?
They were, like, against it, because then... I'm gonna get in trouble. Because then you couldn't have certain people in certain areas saying one thing, and then in others, them saying another thing, and nobody would ever know. Till they could get on the same page.
So do you think their goal was to not be on the same page, or their goal was to be on the same page? What are you trying to say?
Their goal was to just keep everything... Here's the thing. They didn't have... This was the reasoning. They said... if they had it available to where you could watch things from home, that wasn't good because then you wouldn't come to the meetings, and they needed heads at the meetings to keep numbers and stuff up for some arbitrary reason. So
you need money in the offering plate.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably.
If the roof caves, we gotta have hands here to catch the roof if it falls. We gotta have people in here, man.
In those places, though, like, they never had, like, a plate or said anything about passing it out. What they would do is they'd have these boxes attached to the walls that were donation boxes, and it was always called donations, and they would say, like, you know, they would talk about donating. It wasn't as in your face or blunt about it as I've seen, like, some churches and mega churches do, but they would talk about it.
They called it donations. They didn't call it like a tithe or an offering, benevolence or anything. See.
Yeah, that was it. It was called donations. And you would put it in the box. You could put like a check in there, but it was like supposed to make it more anonymous, if that makes sense. Like, because you'd pass by the box and throw some in, like when people weren't looking.
Oh, I see. Okay, so let your right hand give without your left hand knowing type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they, like, talked about it a lot. To be like...
Fuzzy Pickle says, I've only heard it as tithes and offerings. Our church used to do a thing called benevolence as well. It was a different section on your tithe sheet. I feel really bad about this. Like, I would always fill out a tithe sheet. I feel really bad about this now. But when I was, like, I don't know, 18 and older, I would always have my cash inside of an envelope with a paper that would say, you know, tithe, offering, benevolence, and building fund. And so all that stuff could be documented so I could get it off my tax returns at the end of the year.
Yeah.
That's kind of like some dirty scoundrel stuff. Like, it's your right to get your tax reimbursement, but like, I would, like, dude, unless I had that paper, nothing was going in that plate, dog. I know it sounds horrible, but I was young.
It.
Forrest says, ours live streams as well, and I'm very close to volunteering to fix ours now that I am learning more. You should, bro. The Billy Graham stuff is going crazy, dog. The Billy Graham church is the ones that are, they look like they were paying something like 50 grand or something like that a year to be some type of video producer for them. I don't know what those hours are looking like, but making 50 grand working at a church is that's not bad at all, bro. Now it's usually like people that work for churches get paid in like hugs and kisses.
No, they have it because it's raining, but whatever. I can't because I don't have any energy.
But you gotta fix that, man.
I don't know how.
Up. You gotta stir up your spirit and get fired up.
I'm so tired of you. What do I have in here?
You did one thing.
Can you please? You want to try?
No, I'm good, bro.
Why don't you try?
I'm okay.
Why don't you try?
I like watching you play. It looks like you're having a great time and fun watching you talking. Fuzzy Pickle said to clip something, but I don't know what he was referring to.
I want to know.
Hey, you got $5.
Great.
There's got to be a way to upgrade your energy so that you can wake up with more than just 5.
I would have to go all the way over here. Yeah, no, my energy drink. I only wake up with 3.
Ooh, that's trash. Why are there skeletons? Skulls popping up. Do you see the skulls popping up when
because
you
I
jump?
don't have any energy?
You need to go to sleep.
Can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing in there.
It's just this is where I need to go.
You can't do it now, it's getting late. She need a protein shake with some creatine, dog.
I'm dying. I'm not doing so good at this game because I keep forgetting which building it is I need to go to because it moves around and I don't remember which symbol goes to which building.
It moves around.
Yes.
You're dead. And I'm telling you, this island
Yes.
makes no sense.
Saint Ignatius. Isn't that your faith?
Ignatius?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there. To labor and not to ask for reward. Okay. Okay. Simply beautiful. Did you know that?
No, who knew that? I wonder who did this
Not
game.
me. Time to sleep.
Oh, what else can you do in there, bro? There's got to be a way for you to get more energy. Oh, Saint Cowboy. Look at his pimp cane. What does he need that for?
Look, man, I don't know.
What is the cane for? Alright. We need to figure out what all the icons are in this building.
I know what these are.
Sure does. Chop chop, early bird gets the worm.
This was so much more in here.
What are you talking about? What, bro? What is you talking about? What do you want from me? There's vanilla Coke right here. Vanilla Coke is probably the best flavor of Coke they ever made.
You think so?
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
Have you ever had cherry vanilla Coke?
It's good, yeah, but
Pretty
vanilla
good.
Coke's better.
You think vanilla Coke? Do you like vanilla root beer?
Yeah, I love vanilla.
Because you're a fan of root beer.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of root beer.
I love vanilla root beer. I think it's great.
I'm sick of this lady's puns.
All right. Well,
See, I have 3.
okay, we got to do something to get you more of that off the rip.
Yes, Bronson. This is where I
You just
can
lost all
find...
3 of them.
What?
You just lost all 3 of your energy right there. You're at 0 now.
But it's not supposed... It says... But...
Go to sleep. Restart this day.
No, I'll lose a day.
So it's day 7. That's the day of rest. You need to go to sleep.
No.
Okay.
See?
Energy drinks plus 3. I love that you're just living on a prayer and energy drinks. What's the other icon do? The one that's sitting by the chair in there?
I can upgrade this.
Hey, that's daily starting energy is up higher than that. Hey, alright, look at you go! Now you're starting off with 4. Everything does move. What is this weird island?
I gotta fix this.
Gotta fix what? There's a hole in the roof?
I suppose, yes.
The foundation is cracked?
Yeah.
Y'all are trash builders, man.
Look at
Fuzzy Pickle says, clipped, Cherry Coke is better. No way. No way. No way. Cherry Coke is better with Chinese food,
no
but Vanilla Coke's better
energy.
with everything else. You get your like a big fat greasy egg roll, and Cherry Coke hits different with that, bro.
What is it? This is where I need to go? Or is that what I said before?
Bro, I couldn't tell you.
Bronson, you were supposed to remember. That was your one job.
I had a job.
Yes.
I ain't see no W-2. I ain't see no pay stub.
I hate you.
Yeah, you went to the right place. Good job. Medicine. Oh, you might want to cop some of that eventually, because it's raining. You're gonna get pneumonia. Oh, you bought it now? That's bananas.
Because I don't want to have to come all the way back over here.
There you go. Way to be ahead of the game.
I hate
I want to see what Fuzzy Pickle's clip. Hold on.
I'm messing this game up.
You're doing great, man. Look, man, screw this island, dude. You're out of here in 28 days. They can starve.
I have to repeat it probably because I'm dead and I'm messing it up so I'm not getting into heaven.
Out of context, bro. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Bro. Out of context, that was really, really funny.
Oh gosh, I'm embarrassed.
Oh, it's Sabrina again. You've returned. Can we donate for one of you to throw a pie at the other on stream? Last time we saw you, Sabrina.
That's weird. Look, I don't know who you think you are. Stop. And I don't know how you keep finding this.
Go ahead, Connor. What you gonna tell her? Go ahead, Connor.
You stop impersonating my mother. Get out. Do not return. Last time, you didn't even follow.
Facts, last time.
You're not real.
Oh,
You're not real. Go away.
come up here, Karama. Oh, don't kick her out.
It's not a real person because we're not even talking about pies, but last time we were talking about pies, and now this time we're not talking about pies, so I don't know how this person is showing up. But you're not Sabrina. You're not real. You need to stop taking people's moms' names and pretending that. And how do you know how to spell my name?
That's what was crazy.
I'm tired of living with this. Did it leave?
Here, Kathy, this is the good one.
She's so good. Act good.
She doesn't like being held like
She
this.
hates it. I don't know why Bronson's doing it.
Because I wanted her on stream. But this is the good dog. See you later.
Fuzzy Pickle said I like this idea. If it came from a real person.
No, Fuzzy Pickles, I think this is before we met you. This person, Sabrina, came in the chat before. Her and one other person and was like, we'll donate money for you guys to throw a pie. And I was like, bet. Send me about a band and a half and I'll do it all day. And then they were like, oh, but you got to hit Konner with the pie. And they spelled Konner correctly. And Konner spells her name funny. And that was what was weird.
It's my mom's name. I don't know who this person is.
Yeah, that's what was funny.
You get out.
We thought it was Connor's mother because that's Connor's mother's name. And so
Don't come back.
The whole time she was in here, we were like, oh, Sabrina, we love you. Thanks for coming in and joining. The next day I saw Sabrina and I was like, dude, thanks for coming in. She was like, what are you talking about? And I said, for coming into our Twitch stream. She's like, I don't do no Twitch.
Man, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know how to do this.
Bro, we can hop off this game and play something else if you want to. We can do some more Reddit reactions. You can take time.
Yeah, because I'm playing this badly.
You're doing great, man. I thought you did an awesome job.
You should play it.
They never said how small the pie had to be. That's true. That's true.
Well, it's not a real pie and it's not a real person. This is a liar, phony,
that's so
stalker
funny.
person.
I love how you immediately went so hard on him. It's like, you get out! Get out!
You want to switch?
Yeah, hold on. We can switch it up. Just scoot to the right for me. Okay, we're gonna do it like a, what do you call this? A Chinese hot box or a Chinese fire drill or something like that?
Look, if you take both the times we did that, it would look like a scrolling thing.
Oh, cool. Yo, Botan, bro, move, dude. I swear. Always in the way, man. Just, where you go? Lay down.
Because she's a bad dog.
I swear. She thinks like she's Chinese fire drill, thank you. I don't know what I called it, but I don't think I said the right word.
No, probably not.
Alright, let's move back over here. We can turn some musica on.
I do like that game, but I don't know where to put. Everything moves around, and I don't know where I'm supposed to put the supplies that I have, and I have no energy. Just like in real life. I drank like 3 or 4 coffees today.
I hate this so much.
3, I think.
I hate
that
it so
one
much.
hair.
Yeah, dude, it's so bothersome. Alright, whatever. Alright, give me another Reddit.
Okay. Sure thing. That person left because they're not real.
The person was never here. It was all a facade.
We'll just have to have a pie ready at all times because I do want the money.
They got pied, EO says. So you guys ever played Brawlhalla? There was a time where I played Brawlhalla, but it was not, I didn't play it for that long. But I know it's similar to like a Super Smash Bros. Or something like that. Alright, let's see real quick. You got a Reddit coming there, Konner Rain?
I want
yeah, I know Forrest was big on the Brawlhalla for a while there.
okay. Do you want a more serious one or a more lighthearted one?
I'm gonna take this headphone out because that sounds getting on my
They're
nerves.
not really lighthearted, but
Brawlhalla was the game I played back in the day. I never really got into it like that. We'll play Words of Stream while we do a while we do a Reddit
I
reaction.
love playing this game.
Let me make sure I got this set up on the screen correctly. Yeah, we do. Okay. Alright, read us a Reddit there, Corner Rain.
Okay. So again, tonight we're pulling stories from the subreddit Am I the Devil? Which is where some of the worst Ahabs and from other subreddits get put. They get reposted there. So let's look at okay, here is the next one.
Bring this down just a little bit
It
here.
is loud.
Yeah, I just took it out, bro. Sorry guys, let me bring this back here just for a second. I know it's very frustrating. Let me bring that down so you can see that. That's on me, that's
you're
on me, that's on
playing?
me. Yeah.
But I can't play.
I'll make it smaller here in a second. Go ahead and read your Emma the bad guy.
Okay. So this one is coming from Am I the Ahab? But it was reposted to Am I the Devil? Am I the Ahab for sending my biological son to a boarding school and keeping my autistic stepdaughter with me after my husband died?
Okay. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Okay. My husband was with another woman, his former girlfriend, while married to me, and that resulted in them having a daughter. My husband only found out about his daughter after her mom died in a car accident. His daughter was 5 years old at the time, and our biological son was 4. Although it took me some time, I eventually came to love and accept my stepdaughter as my own. I don't even refer to her as a stepchild in real life. She is my daughter, and my daughter has autism. My husband died from cancer a year ago. My daughter did not take the news well. She still hasn't accepted her father's death and is waiting for him to come back. I knew it would be difficult to handle both my son and daughter all on my own, especially given my daughter's mental condition and her inability to accept her father's death. Leading up to my husband's death, my son had also been a bit difficult to handle. Around his birthday, he stole a significant amount of money from my purse,
Oof.
lied to the school headmaster that his grandfather had died, and then skipped class to watch a movie. So I decided to send my son to a boarding school. I felt he would get a better education there and I would be able to dedicate more time towards my autistic daughter's needs. My parents were shocked when I told them my decision. They said that if I wanted to send someone to a boarding school, it should be my daughter, as she is, in their words, my husband's illegitimate child and not my daughter. My son was in tears, begging me not to deliberately send him away. He offered to mend his relationship with his half-sister and listened to everything I said. As tough as it was, I dropped him off in the car, hugged him goodbye. It's been about a year since then, and my son is refusing to come back home for the holidays or maintain a relationship with me. He thinks I am only a mom to my daughter and wants to stay away. I've tried calling him on the phone and even visiting him at the hostel, but he is not receptive towards me. I was only trying to do what was best for both kids. Am I the Ahab?
Okay, I got lost in that somewhere. So he put his son in boot camp.
She put her son, her actual son, into a boarding school
Right.
because he was misbehaving. He was a teenager. But she kept her stepdaughter at home. Her stepdaughter is autistic and she's not accepting her father's death. The dad cheated on the mom while they were still married, and that's how he got this daughter, and didn't find out that she existed until she was 5.
Oh my god.
Now he's dead. She's keeping the daughter and taking care of her, and she sent her son away to live somewhere else. because she thought he was misbehaving.
What's your take on this?
My take on this?
Mm-hmm.
She's the Ahab.
I think so too.
She's the Ahab, and it's not about like keeping her biological versus non-biological child or anything, but like it sounds like he was just being a teenager, and he lost his dad too.
Nice guess, Cassie. Valuable is a good word.
It sounds like she wants a medal for accepting her stepdaughter and taking into account her mental challenges.
I agree. Yeah, that one... That's tough.
She literally abandoned her son.
What does she mean by behavior issues now? Do we have anything extra for that?
No, it was just that he took some money from her purse and he skipped school to watch a movie by telling the school that his granddad died when he didn't.
Oh, that's light work, bro. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah. But that was too much for her to handle, so she sent him to a boarding school.
Oh, God. Okay. And the dad was already dead by this time?
No, that was before he died.
Okay. I don't know why the dad would let that happen. That's kind of strange to me. That's just, I don't know, man. It's something boys do. We skip school, we take money, we go to movies. We do things like that. I mean...
Well, overall vote was Ahab.
I agree. Yeah, Ahab. That's kind of strange. So I skipped school, but no one realized. I mean, yeah, man, we all did some things. We all, maybe not everybody, but like, it's, you know, I understand like you want to teach your kids lessons and stuff, bro. Like, I think everybody understands that. But boarding school, he didn't hurt anybody, dude. Like boarding school, like you would expect that he was like selling firearms at school or something like that. Like that's, he didn't do nothing crazy. Ooh, he skipped school and went and watched a movie. Yeah, he watched a movie, dog. He wasn't out like... You could be doing way worse than watching a movie. You know what I mean? No, that doesn't really... I don't get that at all.
Would you ever send your kids to a boarding school?
Nah, probably not. Like most... Like, I don't know. I mean, you knew the way I grew up. You'd have to be doing something crazy for me to be like, I can't handle you. You know what I mean? For a boarding school, like it's different if there's mental instabilities or some type of challenges that the child is facing. That's a whole nother story. But when it comes to Kathy, you were on fire, bro. But when it comes to boarding school, usually we're talking about disciplinary things. And I mean, bro, a kid is a kid. He's gonna grow up. I mean, again, unless he's out here really doing, you know, like some like mafia, cartel, Bloods and Crips type behavior, they're probably going to grow up and be just fine. You know, that's just the way I look at it. Especially on a scenario like that. Like, you know, what, he went out with a girl or he went out with a movie, he skipped school so him and his boys could go play at the arcade or something. There's so many worse things that you could be doing.
Okay, our next story is...
Way to hold up the team, Kathy.
From AITA WIPTA Public.
WIPTA?
Would I be the Ahab?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Never thought I'd be posting. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law are having another baby and choosing a name my husband and I made clear we had chosen for our future child.
Here we go.
I know this is stupid. Okay, so my 38 female, husband, 44 male, and I have been together for 14 years. For about 4 years, we lovingly labored over collaborating a list of baby names for our future children. We came across 2 after many conversations. They are not common names. We informed our family 10 years ago that we chose these names multiple times. My partner and I have been careful, I'm waiting, about planning for children, and this is the year. Everything has lined up and we are starting to try in January. The problem is that his brother and his entitled partner are having their second child and have just told my husband that they are taking the name that we have put all of our hopes and dreams on for our own son. No warning, no conversation, no consideration. We went through this when they were pregnant with their first child, and then it was a girl, so it became the... At the time, 2 years ago, I made it very clear how hurt I was by their choices. I know this is stupid, but my husband and I predated their relationship by 6 years. Everyone in the family knows these 2 names are the names that we've taken time and consideration in choosing, and have sunk all of our hopes and dreams children in. My husband and I will name our children the same names,
nice.
No matter what. But I'm heartbroken by the sheer lack of care his own brother has for our feelings and our future. It has started making me question whether or not they think that we're of any importance at all.
Has she said anything to them?
Yeah, so they apparently went off on the brother and sister-in-law and were like, those are our names.
Okay.
And apparently they knew about it beforehand. And a lot of people think this could be a fake story.
Why do they think this is a fake story?
Because it's so stupid.
Hedgehog, nice. I don't know how people always end up in this position, bro. Why are y'all's family suck so bad? Like, it's so hard for me to even relate or speak on the matter, because I'm like, bro, like, why? I can't even imagine what this feels like.
So one thing that some people were saying was you're the Ahab for telling people.
That's true. I can understand that.
Were,
yeah, I get that.
And then expecting them to just not take it like you own the names.
Alright, going on a limb here. Ego. No brand names. Yeah, I mean, look, Konner had like this rule when we first were having children, was that don't tell anybody the names. And if you have like a really cool name or like something that you like, Doge, that's hilarious. If you have something that you've picked out that you really, really like, you think it's unique and it has a cool ring to it, never tell anyone, because they will steal it, because people are stupid. People are really, really weird, man.
Okay, our next story is, am I the Ahab for asking for money for looking after my roommate's house while they're back home for Christmas?
Nah. Looking after your roommate's house?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I can already tell you're probably not. Let's go. Let's see what happens, because I doubt it.
Okay. Context. I'm Muslim, so obviously I don't celebrate Christmas, and also my family lives outside the UK. We have some mold in the house because some people don't know how to prevent it correctly, and I said while everyone was still there that I'll be home during the holidays and can make sure the problem doesn't get worse. So if they each send me £10, then it's sorted. I messaged on the group chat today after sorting stuff around the house, using dehumidifiers, opening windows, watering plants, etc. All important stuff. I get a private message from the girl a few minutes later that she thought I was joking about getting paid. Obviously, I said no. I'm basically being a house sitter for them while they're off on holiday, so I want something in return.
Okay.
She seemed annoyed and said that she'll sort it out when we're all back, to which I said it takes less than a minute to transfer over 10 pounds. She's left me on red since then, and none of the others have responded to my message on the group chat. It's been 24 hours.
So that's it? That's everything?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, dog. I mean, look, bro. It is what it is. You have the way that... Oh, you already got lots. My fault. You have a way that you feel about certain things. You feel like you should be, done with your time. Some people are going to take offense to that because they feel like,
this person should get 10 pounds each from each of his roommates for staying at his own house.
He lives there?
Yes, this is his roommate's house, meaning it's also his house.
I missed out on that
Yeah.
part.
He wants to get 10 pounds from each of his roommates for staying home.
Oh, I missed out on that part. Yeah.
Watering the plants and stuff. And getting dehumidifiers out because there's a mold problem.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Me too, Kathy. I was like, come on, man. I mean, maybe he just doesn't want to do it, and he's looking at it like, yeah, I'll come over there, just make it worth my while. For those of you who are here who may not understand this game or you're unfamiliar with this game, this is called Words on Stream. So you see this jumbled up, combination of letters there. Just type a word in the chat making up those letters, and your name and your word will show up on the board. And so it's kind of like a game that we're all playing together for the time being. Rusted Skill Thief says, not everyone grows up with the right influences in their life. Many factors can be the direct result of someone growing up not having a sound mind, critical thinking, or independent problem-solving skills. Sometimes the only logical answer for why people behave in an irrational way is because they've never seen a single rational person in their life. That is, that's true. That's very, very true. And it's sad because, you would think that in today's age with so much media, so many ways to interact with people that, we didn't have even when I was a child, you would think that some people would just not be that way. And I know there's cultural differences too, where people look at things different, but like, to me, I have no desire to take somebody's child's name. It's just not in me. It just seems like a very, my type of vocabulary, what I would call it shiesty. It just seems like a shiesty thing to do.
Has anyone ever taken your name idea?
Taken my name idea?
Yeah, for one of their kids. That you know of?
No, not like a name idea. When I was like younger, probably in like middle school, I really liked the name Luna.
Yeah.
And now there's a little girl in my family who has that name Luna. Do you think I care that her name is Luna, or do you think that I still really like the name because I like the name Luna? I like the name Luna. That's all that matters to me. I think it's a nice name. I'm not upset that somebody else named their child that. If I wanted the name so bad, I could have had a baby faster.
If someone had taken our daughter's name before she was born, would you have been annoyed about it?
Maybe, because I really like our daughter's name.
Yeah, me too. Or like, let's say someone was pregnant at the same time I was, and they were due like a month before me, and they stole our name.
Tessa came in and said, would not be mad if you named your kid Luna.
No, like, I think it's fine to have two people in the same family that have the same name. That's another thing people were putting out in that comment section was I had two aunts with the same name, or I had two cousins with the same name, and literally nobody cared. So I don't see why it's a really big deal. It would be annoying because we did have that story the other day.
I feel like some people are just tater, like potater. I feel like some people are just really possessive over certain things. And
we had the story where the girl wanted to name her daughter Madeline spelled different. And she said your daughter, who was already 8 years old at the time, OP's daughter, could go by her middle name instead. That was a little out of line.
Yeah, that was a bit much. Yeah.
She didn't say, hey, you can't name your daughter that. She was just like, that's weird that you want to do that because my daughter's already 8. I don't know. Don't matter, but most recent story, person got voted Ahab for asking for money to stay at their own house.
Ooh, nice one. Tyre, like the biblical spelling. Well done. Oh, we don't have tier. Like tear. There we go. Oh, you got another story coming up? Or is that it?
I have more. I just didn't know if you wanted another one.
Yeah, we got time for one more.
One more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay. I will give you an option.
Yeet. Dude, I almost put yurt. That's so funny. I was gonna do yurt.
We have am I the Ahab for taking my daughter's food? That's option 1.
Okay, I like that one. Alright, what's the next one?
Am I the Ahab for leaving during my wife's labor? That's option 2. Or option 3, let's do, am I the Ahab for having my daughter live with her mother until her mental health is better?
Enhanced, nice. Way too good. Way too good. I like the laborer taking my daughter's food.
Okay, well you gotta pick one, or we've gotta flip a coin.
I'm gonna do leaving my wife's labor. Acne, nice. Here, I'm gonna hit you with that King James. What you think about that?
So, am I the Ahab for leaving during my wife's labor? My wife went into labor around 6 p.m. on Sunday. We were expecting twins. It quickly turns into a very painful process. She kept cutting off the blood pressure to my hand when she squeezed it.
Oh, God.
And nearly sprayed my shirt with vomit.
And?
Around 3 a.m., my dad calls. I work for my dad's company, and we had a presentation for clients Monday morning that I had to get ready for. My dad heard my wife was in labor, but told me he needed me on this presentation. He said there was nothing I could do to help my wife, and delivery and seeing the baby come out was overrated, and people don't prepare you for the gore.
The gore?
He said he needed me to rest up and make myself presentable for the presentation.
His boss said that?
His dad is his boss.
Oh,
and
your
this
dad's
is his dad.
a jerk. Shut up.
My wife's labor was progressing very slowly, and we were all certain she would need forceps or other assistance to deliver the babies. I realized that I couldn't help her here, and my dad was counting on me, so I told her I needed to leave. She started screaming at me so loudly that a few nurses rushed over to our room. I ended up doing the presentation with the clients, and things went well. I leave the office and see a text on my phone that said my wife delivered an hour ago at around 10:30 a.m. and they had to use forceps. I would have missed the meeting had I stayed. My dad has given me everything he could possibly give me in life, so I didn't want to let him down. Am I the Ahab? I had responsibilities I had to take care of, and while my wife was still screaming at me saying that she was alone when they destroyed her body, I'm the only one who works, and her mom herself said that she was emotional and overreacting. My wife even went as far as to say that her family would disown her if she was the first of them to divorce, but that she doesn't consider me her husband right now.
Bro, your dad is rotten. Your dad's rotten, okay? Who schedules a meeting knowing good and well that your wife could go into labor at any day now? Honestly, this entire story is just riddled with things that I cannot stand. You know, overrated, wrong.
His hand hurt.
All the gore. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, and she vomited on me.
Near
oh
him.
God,
Almost
here. All right,
vomited
let
on
me-
his shirt.
I about said some mean stuff. Let me back up there. I almost got too actually me on stream. Grow up, you pansy. Get some guts. Oh, she squeezed your hand. You've got another one.
Almost cut off the blood pressure. in his
Oh,
hand.
watch out. It might turn purple. God, Lee, what is wrong with people? I hate to be that way, but like that's one thing I just have zero patience for. Is just wussification of people. Oh, she squeezed your hand? Yeah, guess what? She's pumping out something that you wouldn't be able to handle, bro. You can't handle your hand being squeezed? Guess what she's dealing with? Oh, she puked on you? And enjoy being a father, because that's going to happen a lot. Your dad's a piece of trash, in my personal opinion. Well, let me take that back. Your dad did a trashy thing. Let's
He
not
said,
attack his character.
I realized I couldn't help her here. But I'm also...
No, but you can, though.
He literally went home, went to bed while his wife was in labor. He went home and slept.
Tessa says, I did turn Forrest's hand purple, and he took it like a champ. Like, yeah, that's what you do as a man. That's like what you're supposed to do. When your wife is going through labor, you have one job.
Did I squeeze your hand too hard?
No, you didn't do anything to me. Oh, you did punch me that one time.
I didn't punch you.
You slapped me.
Did I?
Yeah, you slapped
On
me.
purpose?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
Oh, yeah. Like a grown man, too.
Why did I do that?
Okay, alright, so Konner was going natural, right? Okay, so Konner at this point was like 26 hours into labor going natural, okay? No Tylenol, no nothing.
I slapped you?
Yeah, not even a glass of wine, yeah. And she did something, and I was like, okay, here I go. I'm gonna give her the talk. And I was like, Konner, I need you to dig deep, baby. I need you to reach inside of your soul and pull out the most inner strength you've got and pull through this. Because it was getting kind of late into labor, okay? And she was starting to get worn down and tired, and she was in a lot of pain. And she was not having my pep talk, dog. And she reared back
Was
and
this
popped
during
me.
transition?
Yeah. Mhm, yeah.
Oh, I was in. I don't know if anybody else besides Tessa has ever gone into labor. My transition period, which is supposed to be like 15 minutes to an hour tops,
Our
was
tops.
3 hours long because our baby would not come out. Her head was tilted sideways. It's called asymptotism, I think, something like that.
I can't remember.
Her head was turned sideways and her hand was shoved up there and she couldn't get out.
Let me tell you something, bro.
I'm sorry.
No, you're cool, dog.
I didn't know.
Look, man.
I
It is
didn't
what it is.
know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, she squeezed your hand and puked on you. Like,
I didn't
yeah,
know that.
whatever, dog.
Was it hard? Did I slap you hard?
Yeah, no, yeah,
Like
yeah.
a real slap?
Oh, you were angry, yeah, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
No, you were like, all right, yeah. You want some motivation? You were like, you want me to dig deep and find my strength? Here's all my
God.
strength. Here
I'm
it
so
is.
sorry.
No,
The
it's
only thing
fine,
I
dude. don't
remember
care.
during that time is screaming. So I
Yeah.
don't remember anybody saying anything except for the word "we're going to the hospital" because I was like, "Oh, drugs, thank you,"
Right, yeah.
because that was really painful. I made it a long time without anything.
No, Konner went 28 hours before she ended up having any drugs in her.
I'm
She did,
so
yeah.
sorry.
No, dude, I don't care, bro.
I didn't know.
It's all good, man. I mean, hey, I would much rather have someone who's willing to swing at me and go hard than to have someone who's going to sit there and complain and be all weird about it. I identify better with the person who's going to swing on me instead of someone
sorry,
who just
though.
crumbles.
That's crazy. I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, no, that's just a funny story. But like this dude's dad that's just crazy, bro. I can't get down with that at all, man. Morning, nice, good guess on the morning. Well done.
Oh, there's only one O. Whoops.
Yeah, I don't know. My brain just sees. I keep seeing onion there, and it's not there.
No.
But who in the world?
Yes,
Who in the world schedules? Or 2 O's is what I meant
Oh,
to say.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, I see onion and Nimrod, and I just can't get rid of it. And ginger, I don't know. But yeah, no. Who in the world schedules a meeting anywhere near the time where someone's wife is going to be?
Presentation.
A presentation. Who does that?
Why couldn't his dad present by himself?
Yo, I had weeks and weeks in advance of everyone knowing, like, hey, we're getting real close to Konner going into labor, So I had people taking care of martial arts for me, my day job for me. Forrest and Tessa knew ahead of time they were going to stream for us. You take care of all that stuff so that you can be there. It might be overrated for the man, I guess. I think what kills me the most is all the gore. No one prepares you for all the gore. It's blood, bro. It's not that bad. Ooh, you see an organ fall out. Get over it, dude. It's really not that hard.
I opted out of seeing that.
Oh, it's not that bad.
It was. Did you get to see it?
Absolutely.
Was it cool?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Don't bother me.
I was like, that's gross. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I can understand not wanting to see it, but like talking about like
Tessa's a big fan of the placenta.
It's mega cool. It's like mega cool.
She's that kind of.
I don't know.
She's that kind of pregnant.
What's funny is Tessa hasn't been in the chat all night long, and she heard pregnancy. She was like,
That's so funny. Yeah, I heard they were like, "Do you want to keep it?" I was like, "No, you can throw it away." They were like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure."
Burn that, bro.
They were like, "Some people like to bury it in their backyard." I'm good. I'm alright with not doing that. There was a Reddit story. I don't have it saved.
The L looks fake. I think the L is fake.
We'll try.
Just putting that out there. Sorry, I didn't mean to like be all intense about it. Like, everybody watch out, the L. The L is sus. Watch out for the L.
No.
No, the L's not fake. You got
Yeah,
roughly.
I think pagans do that, don't they? They
Pagan
plant
what?
it. They plant the placenta.
Plant it?
Yeah, like they plant it with a tree.
I'm unfamiliar with that. I don't know if that's the case or not. It's the E.
I know
Good
there
looks.
is one.
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't see anything offhand wrong with that. I mean, your body, we bury our bodies and they turn into soil anyway. If it makes good soil, who cares? You're not consuming it.
Well, some people, it's like that tree is how they remember their birth or whatever.
Ugly.
Side note, I thought it was weird before I had her, but now I think breast milk jewelry is kind of cool. Where they turn some of the milk into a stone.
Breast milk jewelry?
Yeah.
Never heard of such a thing.
I hadn't either until before I gave birth, and when somebody told me about it, I was like, gross. Ew. But now I'm like, I kind of want a necklace.
That's pretty wild. I didn't even know that was a thing, but
it's
that's
really
crazy.
pretty. They'll put gold flakes in it.
Guys, we sold that round. I don't know what
that was
happened with
bad.
that. That was really bad. For no reason. Okay, let me just move on because I'm still stuck on this dude. I'm very disappointed in this man and his father. I think that they both just did bad things here. I just can't get down with it at all.
There was a Reddit story where somebody was like, "Hey, am I the Ahab for ruining my sister's placenta?"
What?
Something like that.
What did he do to it?
So, well, it was a girl, and she said her sister was a little bit weird and like witchy, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And she was gonna take her placenta to have it turned into a powder form and then plant it in her garden or something.
Okay.
Not like a food garden, but like a flower garden. And she was in the car with her husband with the placenta in a cooler in the back.
Okay.
Because she agreed to transport it for them. Husband said, "I will not be in the car another second with that thing because we are Christian." And that is
something that came out of a human body that your God created?
He said that it was disgusting and like it was against his beliefs to have it anywhere near him.
Why?
I don't know, because he's crazy. He said, "We're Christians and she's a pagan witch and we're not going to travel with it to do that." So he said either it gets out of the car or I get out of the car. So they left this cooler on the side of the road, texted the sister to be like, "Yo, your placenta's here."
Wow.
By the time she gets to the placenta, the
rotten.
ice was melted, and so it couldn't be put into powder form by the lady that was going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "I don't see what the big deal is. She could still plant it if she wants to. It's just not powderized." But everybody was like, "Bro, you you can't replace that. Like, that's not something that can be replaced.
Yeah.
So you're the Ahab, but
Yeah, that's a bit crazy, bro. I don't know why people get so up in arms about that type of stuff. Like, it's
like, don't transport. She was like,
Okay.
I didn't realize that it was a big deal until my husband pointed out that it's against our beliefs.
I have a theory, and I would love to hear what everyone else thinks about this theory. Okay, I have not thought it through. All right, so here we go. I think that back in the day, before they had clamps to where you could actually clamp and cut the placenta from the baby, you know, back then people would actually keep the placenta attached to the baby until
That's not back in the day. People still do that. It's called a lotus birth.
Okay, well, they keep it attached to the baby until it dries out. And I was like, okay, so why would people do that? Back in the day is what I'm getting at. I'm talking like ancient days, before we had, like, you know, strong knives and cutlery to you know, do this thing medically, if you will. And it hit me. I was like, well, there must be a pain to keep it on the baby all the time, because you have to hold the baby, you got to hold that old placenta with you. It's getting caught up on the doorknob and stuff. It might yank.
Wrap the baby up.
No, listen to me. I think it was God's way of keeping the man and the wife with the baby at all times. That you guys are inseparable. That one of you holds the placenta.
No.
One of you holds the baby.
This is the silliest.
You think that's silly?
Yes.
Oh, well, this is again like the John the Baptist thing. I thought you were gonna be like, dude, that's cool.
For a lotus birth, they keep the placenta on until the whole umbilical cord falls off naturally, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But they like wrap the baby up.
In the cord
No, like in a blanket.
for 8 days.
Yeah. Until it falls off.
I thought the man would just hold it in his hands while the woman holds the baby.
No, that's silly. That's gross.
Oh.
That's disgusting.
I thought I had a really
Back
cool
in
theory
the
here.
day, a lot of times they would cut it and tie it off after it stopped pulsing.
You think Adam and Eve did it like that?
I don't know about Adam and Eve.
I feel like Adam was the type of guy to hold that placenta.
I don't think Adam was holding a placenta.
I think he held that
this
thing.
Is the.
That way it didn't drag the ground, or if it didn't.
Why wouldn't you just leave it on the baby?
Well, what if it gets caught up in a branch or something? It gets snugged up on something. You know, you ever had like your pocket catch a doorknob and it's like, whoa, pulls you back. You don't want to drop the baby.
How many times did I get up and walk around in the first few days after giving birth?
You are not Eve.
You think Eve was up moving?
I'm sure Eve was up the next day.
You think the first person to ever experience labor pains was just out and about?
Solely Tessa says, I have mixed opinions on that one.
I bet you do, because he's got a stupid theory.
I just be coming up with random things, alright, while I sit in the shower being silly, alright?
Don't animals treat that situation differently? Animals?
What do animals do?
I don't think all animals have a placenta.
I'm sure the mammals do. Egg-bearing children, or animals probably don't, but...
I don't think so.
Okay, I've seen a cat give birth, and some of the cats were like born inside of like this little bubble. The same way like a baby who is inside of their water, their little sac stays. But I never saw the cat give birth to like an organ.
No, not all mammals have placentas.
Okay, who
Placental
does?
mammals, also known as eutherians, are a group of mammals that have a placenta. Okay, so marsupials, such as kangaroos and opossums, give birth to live young and continue to develop in a pouch. Oh, yeah. And then, okay, so that's two other groups of mammals that don't have placentas. Which ones do?
I feel like I'm getting strong indication that elephants and giraffes have placentas.
Okay, so koalas, opossums, kangaroos, and the duck-billed platypus don't have placentas.
Those are technically marsupials, are they not?
So all mammals except for marsupials and monotremes. So I guess they do. Cats must have a placenta.
Well, hold on now. When it comes to the placenta, though, what kid is it attached to? Think about that, because cats have litters. That would be really weird if you pulled out like this bush of kittens attached to an organ.
They still have like a bag around. You know how like
The cats have a bag around them, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be attached to the bag.
I'm gonna have to go to Casual Geographic on this one. I'm unfamiliar with this.
I'm
All right,
confused.
It's 10:40 at night. I've given off some crazy theories that I don't think were actually real.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Look, man, I don't know either. It's been a day. It's been a day.
Animals eat their placenta if they have it. Yes, they do.
Every one of them do?
Most of them do.
I imagine
they
you would.
They eat the bag and they eat the placenta, I think, like dogs
Oh
do.
god, they eat the bag too.
Yeah, to get the puppies out. I've seen it.
I saw a
eat
cat who gave birth, and one of the little kittens was in a bag, and she let that sucker suffocate.
Maybe it was a dumb cat.
Okay.
She didn't know.
I can
That's
see why
awful.
they would eat it though, because for animals, you like, if you're in the wild, you're not getting up and eating probably for the next day or two because you just gave birth to like 22 little animals, and you're probably really sore. As well as if you have that.
I think it's part of cleaning them off too, because animals clean off their own young.
Well,
and I'm not gonna lick my baby.
I'm thinking of predators. If you have like this raw meat laying on the ground that's eventually going to start to reek, vultures and other type of scavenger animals are going to show up and attack you. And when they see your babies, you can't defend them because you just gave birth, so you can't fight back.
There's a lot of biological reasons for animals to do it, I'm sure.
That's probably the same reason why humans buried it in the first place, was just to have the vultures stay away and other type of, ravenous types of animals away.
Well, some humans, I think they said, like, the midwives said, like, look, I don't care what you do or don't do for whatever reasons, but if you hemorrhage, like if you bleed out in labor, they sometimes recommend for you to
I remember
eat
that.
it. Yeah.
I remember that.
But they weren't recommending it for any of the other things.
The weird thing that whatever her name was, whoever taught the class, I apologize.
Jen.
Yeah, her. When she had said that a lot of it is just like phony science.
But she said there's a lot of hormones in there. So some
Yeah.
people theorize, but it's not like scientifically proven. It's just
Yeah, that's what she was saying, was it's not like a lot of actually, it's like
There's not enough
it's hearsay.
research.
It's not a lot of research.
yeah, but people swear by it that it helps with this or that, and that could be true. But then she said there was that one weird.
Yeah, that's what I was
case.
gonna say when she said
Yeah.
that the clients that
She
she
lost
did have,
all her motherly instincts.
yeah, went like bananas after she ate
She
it.
was like, "I'm going to Carowinds with the rest of my kids. I'm not gonna breastfeed anymore."
Yeah, she started being
and
really
it was like
weird.
right after she started taking it. Yeah,
really weird.
So I'm sure it can backfire and not be good for everybody, but I don't really judge the people who do it. Like, if you swear it helps you, like, sure.
Yeah, drink a Gatorade. Take a
Grosses me
multivitamin.
out, though.
I don't
can't
see.
do it.
Yeah, that sounds like a disgusting meal.
Well, because to
Like,
me,
what are you
it's
gonna eat
like,
with the mashed
that's
potatoes
not
and
for
gravy?
me. That's for that was made for my baby, so I don't need that. But like some people think of it differently. They're like, "Oh, this is stuff that came from my body. I'm just gonna take it back."
I just can't imagine putting it on like a griddle with like Worcestershire sauce and some salt and pepper.
Ah, gross.
And, like, it doesn't sound
That's
like a
what
good
that
time
one
to
guy
me.
did.
That's disgusting.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, but I don't even want to know. Please don't. Please don't.
You know him. You remember that?
No, and I don't even want to go here anymore. I'm done with this conversation. What a great night. Excellent stream. Loved having everybody here. It was a really, really
Sorry
good
about
time.
the placenta
Yeah,
talk.
that was pretty weird. I didn't mean for this to
But-
go there.
That guy was an Ahab for leaving his wife's labor.
Agreed.
Yeah. I had a fun time
Agreed.
playing with you.
Always,
I
my
wish I could
love.
have played Words on stream more.
Yeah, I figured it'd be a fun thing to do instead of just having people staring at us. I never
Yeah.
tried it before, but
But we will, not us, but, well, us for a little bit. We'll see you tomorrow. Forrest and Tessa have their stream tomorrow night. And we might be joining them for a little New Year's countdown. So if you want to count down to the new year with Solely Switch, your favorites, join us tomorrow when we go live. And then on Wednesday, if everything goes to plan, we might have a little extra stream because it is Bronson and I's 7-year anniversary of being together.
hey.
Yeah, I know, crazy, right?
Yeah.
So we might do a little extra stream so that we can hang out with you guys, do some fun anniversary stuff. We can't go out and have fun on our anniversary anymore for a while because we have a teeny tiny little baby. So we will be hanging out with you guys. We might do a little something.
Yeah, I wanted to do some couples games that day, some type of like
Couples
couples quiz or
games.
newlywed quiz or something like that. But
Yeah, the most we'll do that day outside of just regular living our day is we might go get like a milkshake or something, right? Some ice cream.
yeah, we'll do something.
Something. It's hard to do anything with a 5.5-week-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
We'll
what it is.
see you
We
guys
got
then.
many anniversaries to come. This
And
is not going to be our last
then
one, God willing.
First stream of
2025.
Yes, and
That's
then we'll see
right.
you guys again on Saturday for our group stream.
Cool. All right, Connor, thanks for
Yay.
closing us out. We will
You're
see
welcome.
you guys.
Oh, I wasn't wearing the hat.
Oh man, we'll see you guys tomorrow night on Forrest and Tessa's stream. And until then, have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.
Good night.
It won't let me do it. Hold on, I'm almost there.
It's doing it.
There it is.
It says